So that TSWBAT stands for the student will be able to. So it's one of those boxes I have to check. You have to have an objective. There it is. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about normal distributions and then applied percentages. And you probably saw some of those questions when you were doing your assessment. Probably saw other ones too that we just might not get to today, which is fine. Anybody know what normal distribution is? You all seen like bell curve? And people are put like from the very lowest to the very highest. It looks like a bell. That's normal distribution. It just means that the majority of people are in the middle, and then out away from that you have people, and it's not necessarily people, data that is far from the middle. For example, let's talk about male. Oh no, first let me define normal distribution. So normal distribution is defined as basically numbers or data closer to the mean are more likely than numbers farther away. And it basically looks like that. It's that little bell shape. Okay, so now let's talk about male heights. What do you think adult male in America, the average, that's what mean means, average male height is? 5'8", 6 foot, is that what you said? Okay. 5'8", 6 foot. Anybody else? You haven't been? I didn't know until I looked it up. You're actually very close. It's 5'9". 5'9" is the average male height. So we'll call that mean or average is 5'9", which we're going to do as inches, 69 inches total. It's just easier to have it just in inches. Now you know that little quote mark at the end in math means inches. And then standard deviation just means, about how far away it starts changing how many people are close to that height. So your basic standard deviation for this is 2.5 inches. And that information if it was a problem, would be given to you. Now, it is also something we can figure out, but that's more like for a statistics class and much more detailed. Okay, so we're going to draw this. And mine's not great, and it's okay if yours isn't great. And just draw kind of a bell curve. Get as close as you can to the middle and draw a straight line. And that's going to be our mean, which was 69 inches. Now the mean marks the halfway point. 50% of all the males, all the adult males in the U.S. are 69 inches or below, or 5'9" and below, and 50% are 5'9" and above. And I also refer to that as the 50th percentile. Because if you're exactly 5'9", then that means that you are as tall as half the people, or taller. And also shorter, depending on which way you're looking at it. Okay, then the standard deviation, that means we go out on both sides. Try to make it approximately the same width. Mine's not quite, but. And we're going to add and subtract 2.5 inches from 69. So here we have 66.5 inches. And then over here we have 71.5 inches. Now on either side of that mean line, inside here, we have 34%. So 34% of the people in America are men, are between 5 foot, that'd be 5 foot 6.5, and 5'9". And 34% of the people are between 5'9" or 5'9" and 5'11.5". Then the next standard deviation, so that means we're going to add and subtract 2.5 again. When we go to the left, we subtract. When we go to the right, we add it. It's 64 inches and 74 inches. And you can see that there's not quite as much space below that curve, so that's less of a percentage. That's 14% on both sides. Do it again. Another 2.5. 61.5 inches and 76.5 inches. And those are 1.5%. And that last little spot that we don't have is 0.5% on each side. Now, what do you suppose we get if we add up all those percentages? 100. Yeah, good. 100% is what we would get if we add all those up. Okay, So we are about to be dismissed. So we're going to stop there. And next time we'll pick up here. Monday we will actually do a little of what this class is going to really be about, some pre-calc.